Well, hello. Where are we? Okay, we're at Matilda the Musical, one of my favorite movies as a child. And this set is awesome. Okay, so we just got back from Matilda, and now I got my present package from Dad, and there's a lot more in it than I thought, so I'm gonna open a couple. I got stockings to decorate, and oh, there's a card. Maybe I should open that first. No, I'm gonna save it for later. There you go, nail polish. You can paint your nails now.
That's okay. You paint your nails. Maybe I'll paint
I like
mine.
that blue. Thanks, I needed it.
It's a good thing I got you some nail polish when you were then, huh?
Yes, this feels like another one. I hope there's beef jerky in here. Yes, another one. Great. My favorite. You're not using it.
Okay, I brought my own.
Oh, there's another card in here. I think that's from somebody else. Oh my gosh. Is this all candy? Is it American candy they don't have here? Those are Kit Kats. They have these here. What else? Popcorn. They have popcorn here, but it's not the same.
Nothing's the same, it seems like.
Got chocolate. There you go, even though I just bought some.
Hot chocolate.
But I'll definitely use it.
It'll be here. You can share with your friends, too.
Yorks! See, these they do not have here.
No, I didn't see those here.
So, those are all mine.
Okay.
Okay, I'll save, I'm guessing the rest of this is candy. So, I'll open one other big one. There's, yeah, okay. This one. This is the biggest one. Jam. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna open the rest off camera. Okay, so we just finished a quick dinner. And we're about to go see the chorale at St. Paul's. There it is. So we just left the Evensong Mass, I think that's how you say it, from St. Paul's. And we grabbed a cup of coffee because it made me sleepy. It was really nice, but the singing was very mellow and the Mass was very nice and it was very pretty. But now we're headed off to Jack the Ripper tour. Polar opposites, but it's a nice night for it. It's not too cold, it's not raining, and I hope it's fun.
Let's just say that. Only for about the last 15 years has it really been considered vibrant, cosmopolitan, and certainly very trendy. You know? But it hasn't always been that way. One of the reasons the history of this area is so fascinating is because it's had a lot of ups and a lot of downs, and it's mostly downs, which means its history is often quite dark. It throws out fascinating, legendary, and often notorious characters and stories. And it's very difficult to shake off your dark history when your most famous international export is the world's most famous serial killer. Jack the Ripper. Put it into its context, right? We've got to go back to 1888 when these shocking events took place, 129 years ago, and that was a period when this part of London was at its lowest ebb ever, right? For about 30 or 40 years, and prior to our story, this area had become known as one of the most notorious slums in London. I mean, it was notorious for all its different horrendous conditions, things like overcrowding, right? That created things like unemployment, so there weren't enough jobs for people crying out for them, and that, and of course, created poverty, infamous poverty the East End was known for. Impoverished women, lonely in the world. I mean, their families had kicked them out, they'd walked out with their families. They had health problems, drink problems, they were destitute. You know, they weren't young, pretty, glamorous showgirls like you'll see in the Hollywood movies, right? That's one of the reasons they were cheap. They were willing to sell themselves for as little as 4p. If you want to know what that is, it's £1.40 in today's money. And of course, Jack the Ripper is the one that has stood the test of time and is still being used by us in reality and legend 129 years later. Having said that though, one of the earliest nicknames given to him was given by Punch, this is a local magazine, during the murders, and they called him the Nemesis of Neglect. In other words, if you ignore places like this, you let the problems get worse, this is what's going to happen. They're called a canonical five, right? Because there are 5 prostitutes, all from the East End, all killed in the East End, in a short 10-week period, the Autumn of Terror, as it was known, but in very unique, shocking ways, which puts them together as possibly being killed by the same man.
Happy Christmas Eve! I wanted to get this video out before me and Ma left for our hotel room for Christmas weekend, or Christmas holiday. But I realized I didn't really say what was good and what wasn't with the videos. So Matilda was okay. Maybe I was expecting it more to be less kiddish. I don't know. It was really for the kids. The set was amazing though, how they made things pop up. Choreography was really good, and so was the lighting design. As for the music, it was okay. The kids were really good. It was more of a kids show. And it definitely was not like the movie, so maybe that's why I am not happy with it. So, and the Jack the Ripper tour was really good. The guy knew a lot of his stuff. It wasn't like one of those funny, scare you tours. It was more the informative. But it was really cool. He had photos of some of the victims and the locations, and I would definitely suggest doing that. It was only £10, so it's really not that much. It's 2 hours. You get the whole story, so definitely recommend that. I'll put a link down below to the one that we went to, because there is a lot of them to go to. And yeah, and we went to an evening song mass at St. Paul's Cathedral. And I've been to a Eucharist Mass on my own when I first got here, but I thought it would be nice to go to this one. It was more of the singing aspect, but it was so pretty. Even if you're not religious, it's really a cool thing to do if you're in London. It's free. You just walk in and they will either tell you to sit in a certain area, or you can just sit wherever you want. So yeah. It was a good couple of days, and now let Christmas begin. Say bye.